Hi. Another beautiful stream. I enjoyed it so much when I did it, whenever it was, that I'm going to do another one. So let's get started. That was quick. Harold Shipman, a well-known doctor from the UK. Okay, just getting my bearings. So my rating's up to what? 2.4, very close to the 2.467 or something like that. Got LL, high. What's this? 5.6, and Harold is hitting. Thank you very much. Okay. Just getting my, it's a bit like snooker. You've got to get your eye in somehow. Like, get your bearings. I'm looking at the board. I'm just like aware that it's not quite setting into my brain. So 3-2 is going to make the 4-point and then put a nice checker patrolling the outfield and building on the 10-point. Okay. So he's going to come out. The 2 I'm not sure about. So he's running into a 10-pip lead, well 7 after my 2-1, but I've got the 18-point, so he must be like a 65% favourite, something like that. But it's all change in BG. I'm playing that a bit quickly, probably okay to run all the way, being 4 pips up in the race, but could have given it some thought. My distribution is good, so I think I can consider myself ahead in the race if I'm 4 pips up. And it's still very close. Questions as to whether or not, or question singular, as to whether or not I should be bringing checkers into the 6-point and overstacking. So the race continues to be super close, but very, very simple game, first game. Again, forced to, I think that's the best thing I've got to bring, always good to make crossovers from one quadrant to the other. And the situation hasn't changed for 4 rolls. The race has remained pretty even. Maybe now, being 6 pips up after, we're getting closer to parity. And now being even on roll, clearly I'm a favourite. And I've got 5 checkers off, but it's not going to be enough to double. But what's going on now? So he rolled a 4-1. I've got 7 off. I'm just going to not think about this. I don't like the gap. I think it's still a take, even though I've got 2 more checkers off than him. Okay, people take everything. But I think it was a take. Maybe should give him more credit. He is quite highly rated. Harold S. from Norway. I don't know a Harold from Norway. But so far, so good. Oh, that's just mean. So double 1 is going to equalize. I'm just thinking, I've got Extreme Gammon open. Last stream I didn't use XG, but I don't really like, he's got to do that. I think I've got to split. I don't want to stay blocked in on the 24-point. A lot of moves in Backgammon are just obvious. And that's stating the obvious. Well, that's fine. I think likewise he needs to split. 4-3 probably just has to go to the 6-point, I would think. I fancy myself as a favourite here, but I'm 2-0 up, so I'm not going to do anything silly. You don't want to double really when you're 2-0 up to 7. especially in a gammonish position. I would say this is fairly gammonish, at least from my side, because he's not got his checkers anchored. So the consequence is that I can win a gammon. Okay, let's stop that thought for the moment, because this is awkward. I would like to run. Is it dangerous? It's not that dangerous. The alternative is quite... Actually, I was going to say ugly, but it's reasonable. It's reasonable if you deem that you have to keep your 22-point anchor, because it's too dangerous to dismantle it, then you do that. But I fancy going... What I'm suspicious about is this runs into a losing race. It gives a very good 4-3 to our opponent, which wouldn't be good otherwise. I mean, maybe it's obvious to run, but I don't love it. So 4-2 he should hit. So going from this enabled any hitting number. It wasn't just the pointing numbers. And now a fan is unlucky. I mean, doesn't... Okay, yeah. I mean, I can still take. I would have thought. Yeah, I was just trying to factor in the fan into the equation of me running. I mean, the fan was unlikely, even after the loose hit, but it happens. Now I'm okay, but I'll get gammoned a lot, so he should probably just come out and hit. Needs to hit. And if I don't hit back, I'm gonna get gammoned, so I better hit back. But I'm 18 pips or whatever it is, 13 pips down. I've got some numbers that point. That's one of the best numbers because it reduces the gammon count to 0, and the gammons are what hurt me the most. So I've got to be happy with that. And then I got to really prevent myself from... I don't think I can hit here. Can I hit? Actually, hold on. Am I being silly? I don't know. I have to have a little thinky about this. I mean, it's not really anything consciously that I can... There's no formula for this. It's just that if I hit, then I do lose some more gammons. I leave 15 shots. And then I'm thinking, do I win if I hit? Well, I can cover, so I should be okay. I should be safe. If I don't hit, he's still blocked in. So I think, like, that was my instinct, not hitting. I really want to... The gammon probably costs me almost as much as the gain from winning a single game because I'm 2-0 up. Feels like I shouldn't hit and I've got life after death. I mean, 15 pips, I won't lose every single race if he gets into the race. So I am... feels like this is right. I wouldn't have been hit. Okay. I get a second bite of the cherry. Double 4. It is tempting to make the 4-point, but that leaves 4 return shots. I think this is enough, and it's probably going to be a redouble pass on a few of his dice rolls, even at 2-0 up. I mean, I think there's no other play. So, and then this is when you have to consider whether or not it's too good to double. And I don't think it is. There's immediately some awkward numbers. I can't see numbers that are going to leave a shot immediately, but something like 6-1 is just awkward. It doesn't really put checkers where I want them. He's got a better board. This could even be takeable. I had a couple of matches with this score where it was... I didn't really think too hard about it. Okay, let's just double. I didn't think... we can complete the thought. I didn't think too hard about it from my opponent's point of view, but it ended up being a take. And I probably would give due credence to taking here. he can come in and be in the race. In fact, now I'm like edging towards perhaps it's not even a redouble. So he's taking his time quite rightly, because there's something suspicious here. It looks like okay, we can do this and leave nothing. So where is he now? I mean, he's not completely dead. He's 11 pips up before the roll, but he's not doing great either. I suppose we don't want to leave any winning shots. And now we can just put him in the air. This just feels right. I'm a little bit, again, I'm not on top form. I can feel it. Comes in with a 2, I'm in trouble, but I think this is kind of safe. Again, I would love to play it to 5 to relieve the problem of that 8 point. If he comes in with a 2 now, and actually I give myself some bad 6s, so what the hell was I doing? Jesus. That can't have been right. And this can even be a redouble. Yeah. Oh my god. It's funny how you see things like after. It's, ugh. So I think on balance that redouble was a bit early. Probably. LL. Okay, I've got some. I was like, what? This is an 8 cube? No, you can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, even if you didn't have that. Oh, yeah, whatever. Whatever. Rip. Why did I do that? I mean, I guess I didn't want to. I can see why. I shouldn't be too hard. I didn't want to leave a direct shot. I didn't have to roll 6s. Perhaps it wasn't wrong. Perhaps. So well done. Well done, Harold. Oh dear. That's disappointing. He outplayed me too. Okay, so let's have a look. There it is, downloaded. File. That was all a bit quick, wasn't it? Come on. It's gonna open. Did I not click? Yeah, there it is. Okay. It's gonna open. 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 Oh, that's me. I've got to click on downloads because that's the folder that it goes into. Come on. There. Is that the right match? Yes, even though, I mean, it's so interesting. It's like, you see, he played a 2 and now I mean, he must be a great player, but he could be, but let's see what his decisions were. Were they difficult? I think, going back to that recube at 2-0, I'm feeling it was only a short match, but he played lovely. But I didn't feel good at the start. It felt like I was a bit off. 5-6. Oh yeah, very easy game. This one, just a race. So nothing going there. It'll take a while to get. It'll get there in a second. So this, what happened? I was 2-0 up. Sure, everything here was fine. 5-2, not sure what else I could do. The 5-4, yeah, not sure about this, but feels okay. The take was clear, I believe, and then I got lucky. Oh, and the hit. So there was that hit as well. I think I'm pleased that I didn't go for the hit, but I don't know if it was right. Usually, I think if the if the score was 0-0, I would hit there. Because that's what you need to do to win the game. Stop him from escaping. But this... yes, this... okay, you're taking a little bit of time. You're still on the first game, which is not of any interest to anyone whatsoever. My double 4, just running, so very close to play 8-4, just talking, just filling the space here. Playing 8-4 twice, that's a strange move, getting 2 crossovers. If you look at the analysis, 8-4 twice. I'm assuming that guys that watch this know what extreme gammon is. I mean, it's hard to aim the stream at all levels of backgammon player, but this is obviously the computer program that we use. So that double 4 was close, and I agreed with his take. Very nice. It was very clear. So the 5-4, okay. Blunder. The double was an easy take. So maybe that fan after the okay, and it was a pass. Okay, so nice. Reasonably close. Should I've just made the... okay, I should have just made the 7 point. That was like an instinct thing, and this was a blunder. Oh no, it wasn't. Sorry. Oh, of course, I'm gonna get cubed anyway. What a silly play. What a silly play. But I was bejesused by... this was the right play. And the 2 here, I should play 6-4 because I'm going to get cubed to 8 anyway. So gammons are killed. So I just cost myself a number of numbers that now aren't going to cover when I do this, and are going to leave that blot. And I had no idea that that was the mistake. But this was a pass. It was a pass, but I screwed it up. I screwed it up. On a higher analysis, it doesn't mind 2-1 twice. I mean, I guess wasn't aware, consciously aware, that the cube was on 4, so I don't need to win a gammon. So I should just play. I wasn't going for a gammon. I just preferred the structure, the configuration. This can be awkward to bear in. Might leave shots, might generate shots. But if I'd have known, about the, the cube value, I would have been fine. Okay, all right. We're just warming up. We're just warming up. Seven point, normal, aggressive. And another quick, oh, a 2-6er, another quick match. I don't know why people play that 4 down, 3 up, 4 down. Okay, can I play a little bit tighter here? The 1 he should slot the 5, I'm sure he will. Okay, I think that's probably okay. Oof. Just the 3rd roll position that I've forgotten. Feels like making the 1 point is bad because it destroys your position. Okay, alright, then we're just going to do that. And get it over with. 5-4, I think he can just make the anchor. I've got the 3 point, so there's value. Okay, is that good? Maybe it's close. And then it's not clear to me if you hit whether or not you come out to there. But now having the extra point, I'm going to hit. 4-6 is a good roll because he gets to hit twice. Okay, he's got a big advantage. I actually can hit on the 5, but I suppose I have to, yeah. Or duplicate the 4. It's funny, I'm seeing things so late. I'm pretty sure that you just come out, but I was like not sure because I didn't immediately see that it duplicates 4s. This is tricky. I suppose I wouldn't want to lose ground in the race. I think the 1 maybe I would play 24-23. I wouldn't want to lose ground in the race, which is why I might choose not to anchor on my 20 point if I'm white. Okay, so I've got to have like a weak kind of loose hit that is only going to be covered from the 8 point, which would mean that I would have to break the 8. Blunder alert, blunder alert. Okay, I mean, I guess I have to make it. I do want to switch, but why? He can just anchor on the 5 point. 1, 2, how many have I played? 1, 2, 3. I mean, the 4th can just come down, possibly. Try and make the blunder alert. This makes sense to me. Okay, so he makes that. Still got an 8 point. That is thematic. Get those checkers out quickly. Get them out. Okay. Bit early, man. It's only when I start playing backgammon that I can feel how tired I am. Okay. I don't know about any of these moves. For Mr. 2600 here, Mr. Big Bollocks. Okay, I've still got an eye on those 4 checkers back. I want to get them out. Okay, it's going pretty well. I rolled. Okay, I can make the 7. I can see that. So it does make his 1-6 bad. But I'd like to get out. But I'm going to do that. I was thinking of things like 5-3, don't want to get hit. 4-3, I could come up to the, honestly, no idea, could come up to the 21 point. So he would have hit, but I wanted to give myself more coverage. So definitely getting this guy moving. Do I just play him to the 21? Okay, just play random moves. So presumably he's going to hit because he wants to play 9 to 12, and the 1, I guess he could play 22, 23. But my board isn't amazing, so now I'll make the 7 point. Yeah, this does have the feel of playing rather random moves for me. Okay, don't like that. I think you just make the 7. Yeah. 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 He's fallen into the time quicksand. Come on. It's like when you start thinking, okay, I mean that's okay because now you get a hitter back for when I roll 4-5 and come out. He's got double coverage. Oh, I did click on him. Don't keep all my 3 viewers waiting. I've got 3 viewers. So speaking of the 5-4, I assume it's best to come out 3-1. Don't want to get hit. I think he should. Makes his journey home a lot easier. Now I can just roll. Okay, I don't agree with that, mate. I don't agree. I could come out and leave double shots, but he's got a blotting board. I'd love to make the 5 point. Oh yeah. So the question is, am I gonna? Okay, he needs. Wait, now it makes my. Okay, I managed to run to the mid anyway, but I was wondering whether or not I would come out with a number that didn't run all the way to the mid. So he needs a 6-2. I've still got some time to keep it. I didn't want to break that, but it's not terrible. Now I can make it with a blot on the 1 point. So 6-4, I suppose, is not going to volunteer because I'm going to be forced to break the mid. And I don't think I can leave one there. So he's tempted to... He was tempted to leave the shot. Okay. I don't think there's any other play. I didn't even spot that 5-4 left a single shot and some indirect. So what, we're 0-0. We're underdog, so we can't do anything stupid. He's still not going to get everything safe. Okay. Doesn't that leave 6 shots? Okay, well, good choice. Good choice. Now we are 2-0 down. That's what we want. Much easier to play from 2-0 down. Much easier. But the guy, you know, he played so well. He took a pass in the last Mr. Harold. I wasn't even sure if it was a recube, so that's fair enough. Do I split here? I think I always split, but I'm 2-0 down. It'd be nice to have a builder on the 11. It's got old man feel about it. Sometimes when players are about over 70, they kind of take their time. But he's not. He's 48. So this is going to be a double. Is he going to hit? Maybe he should. I do like not hitting, just as a thing, as a rule. I mean, reasonably easy take, like very, very easy take. He will take, he's a thinker. Just shows you how much easier it is to play from 2-0 down. because lots of things are going to be doubles. You have a wide range. Okay, I need the extra numbers to cover, so now 8s are going to cover. That doesn't do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have I missed something? I feel I'm missing, like, that gives us 6 to cover, so that's where we want 6s and 2s, so and the thing is, I honestly, not so much you roll double 4 is so difficult to play now, because you have to break. Okay, I suppose that one's pretty easy. You get that guy in, but how do you get these guys round? What's the best strategy? Usually it's best to get as many crossovers as you can and spread them, making use of your... Who's come out? Making use of your better board. This looks a bit... So things like having this anchor here go down in value, you don't necessarily need or want the 18-point anchor. You want just to get your checkers around. So maybe... Okay, no, I can't do anything. I've got to stack them all up. So I've got one guy that's going to get free, but then how am I going to get the other 2 guys free? So there was no choice really, so I didn't do anything wrong. I feel like I might hit no. Don't. So he could. Oh, he could play 8-4, 8-2, I suppose. Okay, so there's the one guy round, and now if I get that guy in, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna handle things? The 6-1 was forced, so I couldn't have gone from the anchor even if I wanted to, erroneously. But now I will be able to. Any 5, pretty much any 5. So these are double direct. He's in a... Well, before the 3-1, he was a huge favourite. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's 2-0 up. He definitely didn't have a cube. This will just be a redouble pass. I don't think that was too... Again, small things, but... Now I would play on, even at this score, even with this configuration. But before that roll, where you weren't assured of making the bar and having a 6 prime, I wouldn't have played on too good to double. So if he went all that way and he was going to double, thinking microsecond whether or not he was going to double now, then it surely... and now he doubles anyway. So that's interesting. So 7 away, 3 away, just drop it down. Try and get the fastest route to a gammonish cube. 4-2, of course, is really bad for us because we get hit. And then I think we can just carry on hitting, which we wouldn't do at any normal score. 5-6 just comes in, comes out. And this just shows, I don't know if they're probably right, that when you get unlucky, you're going to be playing a lot better because you don't have difficult choices. I think he should just hit. Was this the guy that didn't hit with the other stuff? He didn't like hitting. But I think hitting makes it easier for him to come home. And of course, like, doing that allows me to block him in. Gave me some good rolls. Probably should play, I would think about slotting there, even at 4-0 up for him. But maybe it's not sensible to get hit when you're 4-0 up. So he'd like to come in on the 24, I think, because it's safer, but he can't. And I'm just not gonna... I'm gonna try and trick it. So that could have been a double. Right, if this is a pass, then it could be, but I don't... He does. I don't think it was. I was trying to trick him into taking something, but actually, I thought that was a take. Even at 7 away, 3 away, I could be off 5-2, so he shouldn't break the 8 point to hit. Just trying to trick him. I'm going to try and trick him again. Okay, so this is a symmetrical position, so I can't get a symmetrical position here. It's not. Don't think it's possible. Clearly anchoring over hitting loose. Lovely position. This is just what I want. I'm gonna try and trick him. I don't think that was a cube. It might have been. Oh yeah, yeah. Delighted I didn't. Delighted I didn't. 5-1. Don't know. Don't care. He gets his spare on the 8, that's what you want. 12 pips up, he's probably like 69% favourite. It's not going to be enough. I think he needs a little bit more at 3 away. If he was 4 away, even if he's leading, he can cube. I know that from my... I wrote a book on this. Like 4 away, 7 away is quite a sensitive score. Even in a non-gammonish position, he can cube from there. I'm going to give up my mid because I want... Oh, fuck. That's a great roll. So am I going to be taking this erroneously? No. I don't even think so. I'm not sure what the scenario is at 3 away, 6 away, but it doesn't look fruitful for me. It really doesn't. 13 pips and I'm blocked in. I just don't see how I can win this. I don't see how it turns around. Is that true though? Is that true? I'm here. He's got these spares, and I've only got doubles, basically double 6, and my double 5 is going to be. I'm just gonna. I mean, I'm just gonna pass. Don't mind being 6 away, 2 away. I really don't. 6-4. Okay, at this score, gonna make the 2 point. Gonna make ducky. Okay, he's slotting. Okay, he's got nothing else. I was about to criticize that one. Good on you, mate. Good on you. Okay, I'm still not displeased with the position. I feel like I'm doing okay in this game. The PR's not going to be... It's got a good chance of being under 4.2. That hits. Is desperately disappointing. Fuck. 5-3 and the 5 just in to get a builder. So he's going to get what he wants, a gammon on a 1 cube. He's got now he's got the anchor. Yep, good, 8-7. So I don't think I could have done much wrong here. So just going to lose with a reasonable performance rating. I think he needs to make the 7. Tempting to point on head. I mean, duplicating 2s and 1s everywhere. How will I play a 2-1? Okay, 5-1 hitting. That gives me time to make the anchor, so I don't need to make it now. And it does other good things. It's pretty clear to me. 1, 2, slot the back of the poo. Making a point and board, never bad, but like it's just not the point I wanted. 4-2 just comes up and goes to the 7 point. Yes, indeed. I just want a 1. Okay, 5-2 is not so good, but I think I've got to push the envelope here a little bit. He's not going to be cubing. He's just going to be gammoning me. Maybe even actually taking into account the cost of losing a gammon at this score, but I'll take a 2. There you go. He's going to be playing on. Presumably not making the prime would be a mistake there. 2-1. Oh, jeez. What is right here? Is it right to come in on the 24? Yes, possibly it is. I don't know though. Trying to save a gammon. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't want to leave. I want to play 8-7, but I don't want to give him a 2 to send a 4th checker back. I mean, that would be... I can break the board, though. So why should I not just break the board? Am I going to be hitting him? I might have to. If he leaves, I might have to. This is why I feel like didn't want to break the board. But now, I'd be better off. What's he thinking about? Nothing to think about here. Is he he's thinking about nothing to think about though. You've got to no. You've got to keep the 8 point. You've got to keep the 8 point. Hello. Right, he did. Yeah, the 6. I would have been so much better off. 5-1. He's fine. He's going to play 4-3. I need a 1 now because I made that silly play. This is an whatever, he's over. Okay, that has to 1. I can go 1, 2, 3. Okay, I guess I'm going to do that. Oh no, I'm not. I can win. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I'm going absolutely nuts. I can win this. Got to make the 5, have I not? Okay, I'm not gonna. I don't know. I guess I did know. I think you have to make the 5. Okay, he's going for that. That's fine. Probably not a cube yet. Okay, got him in. Could save the gammon. Yeah, he's seen it. He's almost as bad as me. I don't know, now he's seen it, don't know what he's thinking. Of course you would do that, because you come out, unless you roll like double 2, or even double 2 would be okay. Anyway. I don't get it, I don't get it. Now I can, 1, 2, you do what you want, mate. You do what you want. Nice to come out here, but I suppose, yeah, I've got a blocking board. He's not displeased if he gets hit. And just got to go to the 11, I think, to cover the outfield. So if I roll 6, if I roll 6s anyway, I'm going to bring 4 out. So I wouldn't hit, I don't think. I don't like, he's not going to do this. He's not going to do it. I wish he'd hurry up a little bit. Oh, he did. Okay, he did do it. That's really. I was fairly convinced he wouldn't do it. Okay, that just gets them all to the 13. So I rolled a 5. 3, 2, no good. So there's no. Oh no, of course there is 6, 1, 6, 2. So okay, we'll do that for the number of extra shots it gives us. What if he cubes now? Doesn't look takeable to me. So 6, 5. Uh-oh. Maybe it was a double pass. But I'm so tired. Forgive me. And am I going to cube? I mean, my first instance is never no market. It's a 5-1 fan, 6-5 fan. Do I get gammoned? Not necessarily. So it might not necessarily be a cube. What about a 6 something and then a fan? Could that just still be a take? 6 something fan. I don't feel like it could be, but I don't want to cube this because it's just not very strong. Double 5, could roll double 5 though. I don't love the fact that I can't really think through these decisions properly. It's a 6-1, I suppose I'm just going to leave it there. Or not. Actually not. 4-2 he gets that safe. So almost all 4s. 4-5 he doesn't. 4-6. He'll just get that this checker safe. In which case I'm gonna be in trouble anyway, so I think I'm just gonna do this. So what I was talking about, this would just have come in anyway, get that guy safe. 1, 4. definitely didn't play any of this well. Even if I got the moves randomly, randomly. Not playing well. But it's possible gammon saves. I feel unlikely. Oh shit, it's 2 cube. I'm half asleep. Absolutely half asleep. Not even sure if the 4 is there. I don't know why. Again, the only thing I can do is criticize this. I don't know why he gave me a 2 instead of a 1. Don't know. Yeah, he didn't play well, but nor did I. Let's get it on the analysis board, eh? File. Open. So many things that I didn't do properly there. Let's see, let's talk about them. Downloads. Working on it, it says. Yeah, match 3946009. But I told you he wasn't playing well. He was playing shite. I mean, 499. Not a pro move to split with the 4-3. This is not a pro player here. 5-3. Oh my god, not even sure, but feels like you just make the you can duplicate 4s by hitting on the 16, but nah. And then making the 1 point, you spread your legs so badly. Okay, all right. So I carried on hitting. That's got to be good. Yeah, with this 2-1, he just didn't slot the 5 point. It's actually quite. Although he gave me a tough. I was confused. Okay, with the. Oh my god, the 6-2. I tricked myself into running, which was a blunder. Surely not. If it's switching, I'm gonna slash my wrists. I don't understand why you would switch here. I don't think it is. I mean, I don't think that it is. I don't think it's correct to switch. Oh, maybe it does. Oh god, it's kind of not even doesn't like my move. It's just it hasn't given a verdict on it. That ain't good. It ain't good, is it? He doubled. This was, yeah, come on. Call yourself. Okay, then I got that. That was suddenly nice. Okay, so my 3-1 wasn't clear. 4-3. Oh, okay. I was fixated on getting the back checkers moving. I didn't even really see, literally. Yeah, you should have hit. We both played like absolute wallies, really. All his yeah, all his, it's kind of easy to see where your opponent goes wrong. Forgot what happened here. Forgotten about this match completely. Were there only like 2 games? So the double 2. Gonna go back to that. So I'm looking at the screen. Some people, I know some people don't like this XG thing so much, but at least, oh, the analysis is kind of visible, just about. I think that was game 2 that we just looked at. It wasn't, it was game 1. So yeah, I was conscious. Didn't say anything about this double 3, but I was conscious. Okay, he should have just hit on the 1 point. I do like a non-hit. These moves were easy, and then did I miss something? 22. No need to play 11-5 and push the builder quotient. Okay. Yeah, what comes to mind is the double in the last game when I was 5-1 down, and then the 6-1, which took me by surprise, which felt like I had to lift it, and I just didn't want to. So these plays ended up being easy. Yeah, you know, all this stuff. Okay, I noticed this stuff. The double 2. I mean, okay, so you're not meant to be a naughty boy with 4-1, and I just cannot remember some of the things that even with this 4-1 he should be a bit more rigorous. You can't come in. Is this a cube? Not quite, but I suppose it was a pass. If this is a cube on plus, it's annoying. Okay, and this was getting into cube territory here. Oh, but he rolled that. He rolled 6-5. Fine. I'm not displeased with this. I'm not displeased. It just feels hard. I think this is going to get a little bit better for me, as in it's not going to be such a big pass on a higher level of analysis. I think this, yeah, what did it? This was too early. No. Okay, so this was a double. Yeah, this was way too early. Oh my god. I'm tired. Want to play a casual one? I can't. It's just too tiring. I know. I would love to play. Why? I'm just too tired to sit and think. I'm not in thinking. All right, okay, casual. How do we do it? I'll give you a code. I have to. I'll message it. I mean, I guess no one else is going to use it. Oh, dear me. Dear me. I completely missed this position. It's not that strong. I mean, it's. I'm an underdog, but. After the thingy. Useless. Absolutely useless. I'm absolutely useless. I think I tend to should be too hasty in drawing, coming up with patterns, but I think I tend to make bigger mistakes at the end. It's terrible. I mean, yeah, this does get smaller. All right, let me play Ollie. How do I do this? Stop. Create. Oh, how about, can you send me a number in the chat that way? Oh no, that's not a good idea, is it? I'll message it to you. Not casual. Cube. Should we play with the cube? I'm so slow, my god. No one else is gonna do this. I'm assuming this is... There we go. Actually, you're not on Messenger. Okay. There we are. The longer I talk, the longer I have to play, definitely the worse I will play. Absolutely, for sure. This just makes the 3. I'm going to scrutinize every minute second that Oliver takes. Okay, so I can't make the 11 and leave. Okay, let's not sweat it. This feels right, so I'm just gonna go with the thing. He's got to run to the 14. See how long. Okay, he's doing it. I'm definitely a fave, but I ain't doubling. Not quite. Very close. Very close. Much easier to play, a better player, by the way. Okay, this is probably a double. I think likely he comes up, duplicates 5s, but not necessarily. A bit more danger, actually, even though, well, anyway, the 5s are duplicated. I can't resist doubling this. I'm 5 pips down, I know, but... And it's possible it's not a double. So I'm going to hit that one. I'm going to come close. It doesn't necessarily make sense to come to the 15. He's not running out with a 3-6, I don't think. But I don't want to come up to the 20, because that's the point at which I least want to be hit. 2-6 he's going to come out though, so I didn't account for that. Jesus, my brain is, of course he's going to come out. I don't think he's gaining anything by playing 8-2. Okay, I don't think so. Oh no, I don't know. Am I going to make the 9? This is the play I want to make. This is what I want to do. Can't do that. Can't do that. Ridiculous. Okay, so staying back is fine. 5-3 will hit now. 5-4 is... can hit. But it's a way to lose, isn't it? Okay. So he anchors. No biggie. I still win. I mean, I would have... yeah, he would have missed, but... I think that one of the important concepts you have in old BG... Okay, am I going to just run this guy? Leaving a deuce, a ducky. I'm not sure, actually. one of the important concepts is just to make sure if you're in a winning position, don't mess it up. So that could actually be a principle that applies to this position. I can just play 13, 10, 13, 9. Kind of doesn't mess anything up because it leaves the fewest kind of things that can screw me up. If I played 21, 14, he would hit with a 4-3, and although it would be dangerous for him, that would be one way of him getting a quick turnaround. Having said all that, it's probably just right to run to the 14. God. I want to do this. Okay, so he would have hit and covered anyway. This is much worse. He makes the 4. Don't think he's going to do this. I deprecate this. I don't think he's going to do this. Anyway, I mean, for what it's worth, it seems pretty clear to me that you make the 4. This just makes it easier. Like, you don't want those gaps. I'm not saying that Oliver doesn't know this. I'm just trying to explain to you, Mugs. So, yes, if you make the 4, I can hit you back with a 2, but then I'm primed. So, he does do that. And then I think I just have to come in high to try and escape. There is value, of course, coming back in on the lower point. But double 6, I'm delighted. What does he do? Just make the 7, probably? It's going to be hard for him to get those checkers safe. I know that they act as blockers. It's not an easy play, and this could well be right. I don't know. I do not know. Probably would do this. Actually, I don't know. No, he's doing this. Yeah, okay, so that's why this is a good roll, because the only way I can lose is if he hits me loose and then he gets some numbers that come out, and I make the 6 prime now, which is lovely. And what do I do here? Feels like you just go beyond the anchor to slow down your bearing. Excuse me, this is the right configuration. Do I want to be letting him out? Maybe. So 5-1 is the number. Okay, I'll take that, even though we would like to have just brought in the checkers from the 7 for a simple life. Now, hitting is the question. Do we hit with something? I don't know what it would be, because most things pick and pass. But no, I guess there's no number that we have to make a hit decision on. We could clear the 5. This is a number that we could erroneously hit with. Okay, so we shouldn't be displeased. I mean, it was only like literally double 6, double 5, and now he's still not winning. So how can I play so badly in those other... So here's the 2-0. It's always 2-0. We know that. 5-4. 5-4 do you split? I don't think so. With the stack and the extra checker on the 9, so he's just going to make 2 points, I believe. Actually, it's what I would have done. Tricky. I think I have to split. So am I going to be taking, and with what play? I think I split and then I decide whether I take or pass. If I just go 11 to 10, I might well still be taking, but I think I'm worse off. Although I don't trust I feel this with this structure, with that, yeah, of course he's going to double. I feel this is a dodgy pass. I mean, as in doesn't feel right to pass this. But it's just because he's not got an extra checker there on the 8-point kind of thing. It's not going to be killing me. I just feel this is a take, and I don't know why I should change my mind. I know he can roll. He's 2-0 down. So I have to pass more readily for sure in a position like this. This could be close to a pass, just looking at it more and more, but you know, I'm just double one. Not completely dead, of course, the double switch, but you know. He probably needs to have maximum builders, so he should play 17-18. I'm sure he will do. I don't know that this is, I mean, maybe this is the play. Okay, so definitely if he knows I'm going to come in with 2. That's right. Not completely dead yet. This probably plays, this Nate plays 9 to 2, but even if I fan, he's only got 6s to cover. We'll probably roll a 4-2, yeah. So the cube decision is interesting because it felt like a take very clearly to me. So always asking yourself, how far off a position like this was the cube position? And I think it was fairly far off. He rolled a pretty good number, like one of his top 6 numbers or something. And then I fanned. I don't think he needs to lift anything here. Don't think he will. Always feels awkward to come up to the 22, make double 5, but I guess he's eyeing up his double 4 as well. Double 4 would have been fine actually, what am I talking about? Double 4 would have been better just to stay on the 3-point, but now double 5 is solved. Yeah, so 7 away, 5 away, which was the score that he cubed at. Isn't that active a score from his point of view? It is more active than 7 away, 7 away, but in the activity spectrums that are in the book I did, 7 away, 5 away, I think is only level 3. So if level 1 is 0, 0, then level 2, I think you have 5 away, 4 away, things like that, and then and 6 away, 5 away. So looking at it from the perspective of the trailer, he's more active. 7 away, 5 away is level 2, so you have 7 away, 5 away, and I can't remember what other score is at that level, but the point is that those scores are no way near as dangerous for the leader to take as 4 away, 4 away, or 3 away, 2 away. And it kind of makes sense. If you lose a gammon, it's not the end of the world. You go 4-2 down, 1. I don't think I can even say this. So it's not a mammoth cost. Whereas if your opponent's 3 away and you're 2 away and you lose a gammon, of course you lose the match. So happy to make the 2 points. So he's not displeased to just come down and slot. I don't see 13-10 being right. Okay, he wasn't considering it. But. So the 2 is interesting. I'm not sure what I would do. The splitting, not so great. You know, of course I could roll like double 5. It does happen. Probably go for this. I'm sure this is fine too. They both do different things, and they both suffer against different dice. Yeah, so the thing that goes when you're tired, the first thing that goes is the instinct, and the instinct is probably the most important thing, and then you can work with the instinct to calculate. But I think when you're tired, calculating is also difficult. So I've still got nothing here because I've got okay, that will do. Just don't want to make the bar or anything. The priority is to get that back checker out, even at this score. So the 3 is almost certainly hitting, but he could fade down 1. And then I think, because I just want to come out, I'm going to give up being on the 23 point, which eyes up the checker on the 22. 6, he does play 8-2. I tend not to play 8-2. I'm going to have a look at that. So we can just come out. So the 4 is 4. And then I suppose coming out, I hate these 5-4s where you can just come down with a 5, but I don't see why you wouldn't come out. Just slotting the point you want to make. I don't think this is going to be a double yet. I'm just going to roll quite quickly. Maybe, but the configuration is awkward, so I think he's just going to make the 2 point. I think he should make the 2 point, even though it's not the point he wants to make most. So if I had some gammons here, then of course I would think about, I'm thinking about doubling actually, but I don't see anything that's dangerous for him. So he wants to make the points in order, but this, if the cube is closed, which I don't think it is, this would make it more of a cube for me. I mean, I've got so many awkward numbers, and the normal numbers are not good. If I just roll a 5-2, put a checker on the, okay, or that, possibly could be a market loser, possibly, but it was a very good roll. I don't think it will be. Although I don't know what's going on in this position. He kind of wants to run, but then this is tough. This is, again, it's like this is very similar to the checker play I had before the cube decision, which I ended up taking. I think this is more likely to be a take. I don't think I'm saying that mine wasn't a take. He's got to decide. One game wins, this move wins more games, loses more gammons, I think. So I don't think there's any mileage for passing here. I really don't. There's so much play. It's going to have an amazing board. Could have come down with the 3 or done that. That's fine. So he's probably too far behind to run to the 14, but I don't... Yeah, I'm sure he is. If he's only going to be... What is he going to be? Can he run with 1? No. So this is perfect. I mean, he's just 8 pips behind with the anchor. Nothing to fear. So, I think that's very normal play. Likely to be correct. So don't want to leave shots, I don't think, when we don't need to. It is nice to bring a checker down to 13. Race is close-ish, but he's got like a brilliant board, even though he's got 2 plots. Even though the argument that he is likely to improve it. Now I could clear the 6, but I'm not even going to consider it. This leaves obviously 8s. Yeah, of course he hits. Is this a stone cold pass? I'm pretty sure it would be, because 5s make the back of the prime, so it's like literally everything. So I'm just going to quickly pass, even though I only need 15%. Typical Ollie, hitting everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a very clear play, I think. And maybe so is this. Just fading an 8. Fading an 8. No, he's not going to get it now. He's not that good. Not ideal. Not ideal. 2, does he come up? So if the race is closer, 2 would definitely be thinking, I want a 2. Here it's not so clear. I don't think I can leave an ace. So I have to do this. 2, he would probably come up now because he's eyeing up my blot on the 8 points. So 6-4, really bad roll for me. The double 1 was a bad roll, notwithstanding, but okay, that's okay. 2, he will come up. I think. Yeah, of course. Now if I try and clear the mid, I can't clear it with like 5-4. I mean 5-4 might point, it might not. 5-3, anything that comes to the... Yeah, so I have to do that. Or play 2-1, I don't know. So I think I have to switch, or not. I will not hit. No, I will not hit. Oh god, I want to hit though, so I'm just not going to hit. And just do that. And it's only 6-4 double 6. Feels like a sensible game so far. Nothing crazy yet. I mean match, not game. So tempted to just take it off. I'm going to. 6-3. Okay, he's going anyway. He's off. So I could roll double 6 and he could roll badly, so I don't want to lose my market. 2-1, okay, yeah, I'm not going to lose it with 2-1, am I? Well, he doesn't want to necessarily give up his free drop. But anyway, I didn't double. Why did I do that and not double? Why did I say I was going to double and not actually double? Ridiculous. So that makes the 9. So all I need to do is gammon. That's really stupid mistake. Yeah. I'd love to make the 5 point. Can I? No, I don't think so. Actually, I should have thought. I'm forgetting that I'm at Gammon Go, so I should have thought about it. I don't know why I'm not. Yeah, perhaps I should have just done it, actually. 5-2. Need to make the 5. Yeah, all my there's no gammons now. I mean, I probably should have done that. Probably. Is it gonna slot? I don't think so. Don't think it's necessary. However, I think I have to. Or I've got no position. Just 2 off the 6-1-5-2. I don't see anything else. I don't think he can break the 9 point. That would be bad. Okay. However, not sure. Gets lots of juicy spares. That's one thing to say for it. Lots of juicy spares. Just makes the ace. Yeah. Okay, I hate having to put this checker on the 3 point. Burn. Okay, now I think he just has to. Oh no, he can just play 8-2-5-4 without breaking anything. So don't see any reason to come out, especially when it's gammon save. Typical. Now he will come out, duplicating my 4. What about the 1? Does it matter? Double 4. Double 4 I will just point, so. What's best? Do you just have to play safe? Don't think so. I think, yeah, okay. Hybrid. I've forgotten where the checker was. I do like just to cover the outfield. I mean, I've only got a 4 point board, but I guess it doesn't. Yeah, he loses out to this, but not massively. Not massively. Okay, gets it safe. I've got tiny chances. The 5 is forced, but he's still okay. Yeah, 5-2. Okay, 6. No hit coming for sure. We know that. Okay, questionable. I mean, I think not questionable as in like a bad take. I think it was a. Oh, maybe not over. I think it was a take, but it was a difficult decision. Blimey. Difficult to win with the 5-3. Oh, I did it. That's very unlike Simon. It's very. I didn't even double. I didn't even double. Okay, so he's got a nice easy take. Have a nice wait till you can see the double 4. Ooh, I might win this. Got 3-1, 5-1. Okay, not the worst. He didn't hit back. He's got to come up to the 4. So we're looking for a he's got to come up. I don't see the nuances here. Staying back, maybe, okay, fine. It's just staying back because you want contact. Race is close though. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's so tempting to cover. Oh no, God. Oh godly no. Oh God, is this the best play? I don't think so. Any 5. Oh my. And I convinced myself, I mean, just gonna do this. Can things not be? I mean, that's kind of obvious, isn't it? But yet, I'm like, I don't really actually know, because the other play, but it doesn't make sense, because, okay, let's just, this makes sense, only leaving the 6-4, okay, we're still doing fine. Of course, 6-4, massive for him, 4-2, guess he has to anchor, but now, if I get this guy safe, oh yeah, we were like 29, probably just leaves the dingle dangle there on the 11. Just bring one down, got the 9 point as a landing spot. And coming into land on the 9 point. You are there to land. 9 point checker from the 13 point. You are. Oh, can hit and cover, can I? Oh my God, maybe. Maybe. Gives me extra time, maybe. Oh my God. Is this obvious? Oh my God. It just gives me time to do stupid stuff. Rubbish. It were rubbish. Let's just go to the 1 point. So there's a. This is the crunch. This is the crux. Like there's bad 6-5. Don't know if I would do that. Okay, we're gonna do that. Okay. He's gonna need to roll the 9 now, not the 8. The 9. The 9. Six, 5 feels like it's coming. The 6-5. Gotta pay now. Oh, no. Okay, it was coming then. There's definite shot, but I might get missed. Definite 6-1. Yeah. 5-1. Gotta leave it there, and I mean 5s. So many. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look. So this. I think this is okay as well. Just doesn't leave the shot now. So what can he roll? He could roll double 1. He could roll double 5, in which case he's going to have to break something. He could roll 5-1. 3-2. He's going to get more shots. Oh God. He'll get even more shots with not 3-2. Yeah, maybe he'll just break the. I think I have to do that. I don't see. Okay, alright. 2-1 gets more shots. Would have missed. That could have been like the worst play in the universe. Yeah, this feels better. 3-2. Okay. 6-3 or whatever. Yes, of course. Still a tiny little chance. Maybe not now, because he's going to have sixes and... This goes to 13. Tiny chance. The fanning is the first part of the equation, but he can just cover now. He can just cover. Curious. I mean, the 5-1. Not even interested in the 5-1. Felt like I should just pay now. Why? What? So why? Why did I do that? Why? Well played, Ollie. Okay, well, we played very well. That's pretty good. This is what you need. You need to play against Ollie to improve your In fact, it's strange because that's the first decent, like, I mean, decent match I've played in a long time. So it's a relief. I had no idea about saying one word every 3 or 4 seconds. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm really tired. The 5-1 must have been okay. Can't have been a big mistake. Yeah, nice match. I mean, you played really well as usual. I want to give a shout out to Reese Hodges, who is also playing fantastically at the moment. So one to keep your eye on. And sometimes I overthink, like this take decision I had, it kind of weighed on my mind because I didn't really trust myself. But that's the difficulty with backgammon, is that you need to not trust yourself and trust yourself at the same time. But this is an interesting match to... It was quite a standard match. Not difficult, I wouldn't say it was difficult, but lots of standard decisions. So playing a 2 in this maybe wouldn't be so amazing. But he definitely made me look good. just getting something's happening, not sure. Is it analysing something else? No. Something's going on. Here we go. Okay, nice. Let's analyse the first 4-1. Shall I leave it to go for like a, should we take a 2-minute break? Don't go away. Should we take a tiny little break? Like 30 seconds? Yeah? 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 I'll be back. Okay. We love to look over a 1.14, don't we? We love it. Okay, let's double check. Wanted to make the 11. A 40 mistake, so sizable enough. Standard. So making the bar, I didn't see making the bar. So lucky it wasn't better than it was. That's all I can say. I just didn't really consider it. But I made a solid kind of broken 6 prime, which got to be good. These two plays were really close. So he could also have played 13-7-2, 13-1. I didn't see that. I hope Ollie's watching. Don't know if he is. I just run because that's the only way I can lose is by staying back. Did I have any fancy shenanigans there? No, I didn't. Okay, so everything was fine there. Okay, it was a pass. Ah, that's annoying. My feet, yeah, I said it all. You can't take, it can be, I mean, not a huge pass, but yeah, it can be dangerous to take. It kind of almost cost me the match immediately. I got lucky enough. So I did nothing. In fact, I had no, I really, looking at it now, I didn't have any decisions whatsoever. Marginal double. Maybe if I get the 5-1 right, I'll give myself credit. Oh, this was actually too good. I didn't see I got 3 checkers out. Of course this is too good, I say now. I think I would have seen that. These are all very, very easy moves, actually. Okay. Seven, 2, 5, 3, just having to give up and come out. Okay, I don't remember that at all. Yeah, I think this flatters to the sea. This is the double I missed, but conceptually, I don't know what. I mean, I don't know why. Yeah, making the 5 is what I wanted to do. I regret this play. This is like my worst play of the whole thing, and I didn't even. This wasn't even a difficult play. I mean, I would have got one of these plays like hitting loose had I just remembered. It's just a question of remembering that I'm at Gammon Go. So, and then, okay, his 6-1, he should have played the 1 6-5. He had a 6-3, which I just cannot be bothered to look at. I ended up winning this race, having what, 2%, and he rolled a double 5. So he's still here, good. Double 4, easy. 5-1, easy. Double 5, yeah, okay. That's a reasonably good play. I could get tricked into making the rubbish. You hate to leave a 3 to hit after this double 5. You really do, like this, even though it duplicates the 3, but it's just, and then I was pretty pleased to it's funny, it's 0.85 and I still played. So I got this one right, I think. We will see. I mean, you've got to analyze all of these on ++, but I'm pleased that my feeling on that was right. And then the 5-1, yeah. So I had to take my time over this. I just felt like simple thought process, like you don't need to leave 15 shots against that just kill you. But then when I got missed, I'm not good enough not to doubt that I didn't make the wrong move. Like, this is 15 shots, not even 11. And maybe if it's 11, it would be like 0.1 blunder or something. So I think you don't even have to think about how likely it is to clean up from here. I think you just have to know, like, feel 15 shots is too much. It's interesting that I felt like, you know, if this is like a big match, which it wouldn't be because it's only a 7-pointer, but it could be the end of a big match, I would feel like I'd done something wrong because I lost, obviously. What can you do? It's just a thing. So final PR was 1.02. The take was really bad. And that is it. Very tired, as usual. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye. Clicky. Clicky. Clicky.